Hi, I'm Kerstin and I'm here with Nicky Reynolds, the Program Manager of the Master of Studies in Entrepreneurship and the main person at Cambridge Church Business School for the admissions of our program. Hello, Nicky.
Hi, Kerstin.
Nicky, to start, do you want to tell people watching what this video is going to be about?
Sure. What we're aiming to do here today is to answer the most frequently asked questions that we receive, which relate to the admissions process. We won't be talking about the programme as such, but about the application process and things that are related to it. Kerstin, where can people find out more about the programme?
So the best place to find out about our program is the MST and Entrepreneurship website. There you can find out about the curriculum, the core and elective modules that make up our program, the structure of our program, including the timing of the residential weeks, and you can find lots of information about the people of our program. That includes the faculty that are teaching, the mentors and contributors who are mostly experienced entrepreneurs. And of course, you can find out about our students and alumni. But getting back to the admissions process, if somebody has looked at all the information on our website, Nicky, what is the most commonly asked question that they ask afterwards?
Well, people want to know if they're eligible for the programme.
Okay, so the university has strict regulations that say that our students must have a UK bachelor's degree of at least a 2-1 or the equivalent. Now, let's unravel that statement because there's a lot of information in that. Nikki, does that mean anyone who doesn't have a 2-1 should not apply, or are there exceptions?
No, not at all. There are exceptions. If you don't quite meet, but you have a very strong career in entrepreneurship, which reflects on your CV, we'd recommend that you take a GMAT or a GRE to support your application. This can take a while, so the sooner you apply or you inquire, the better.
Okay. The other part of the statement was that it needs to be a UK 2-1 or the equivalent. Can you tell me more about that?
If you've studied abroad, there are international qualification equivalencies which are calculated. A ready reckoner to check these can be found on the university website, the link for which you can see below this video.
Thank you, Nikki. There are, of course, reasons why we are selective about our candidates. It might be worth talking about these for a bit. The program was designed for genuine entrepreneurs with real drive and energy, and it's very important that we're looking for applicants that have definitely decided they want to be entrepreneurs. Our program will not serve you well if what you're really after is an MBA, or if you're not sure that entrepreneurship is what you want to do long term. And because our program is academically rigorous, we need our students to be capable of understanding and digesting the material. So this leads me to another question, and that is about our students comprehending and understanding the ideas. I know that discussion groups are hugely important in our program, one that helps students deepen their understanding of the taught material. So, Nikki, can you tell our viewers what we do to ensure that everyone on the program has got the required level of English to partake in these group discussions?
Sure. Well, obviously, to be able to speak and to write proficiently in English is a must for an academic programme at the University of Cambridge. So we ask that if English is not your first language and you've not studied or worked in an English speaking environment for the past 4 years, you take an English language test, either IELTS or TOEFL. The accepted scores can be found on our website. However, you don't need to have done this before applying, as this would be one of your conditions to be met if you're offered a place.
Okay, so that brings me to another question that students, applicants often ask, and that is, who should be my reference to support my application?
Okay, well, in an ideal world, and preferably, we require one professional reference and one academic reference. However, some candidates have studied quite a while ago, so it's difficult to get hold of an academic reference. So under these circumstances, 2 professional references would be accepted.
Okay. And we do have students from all over the world on our program. In last year's cohort, we had over 13 nationalities. So where can students find out more about visa requirements? It seems that the regulations are changing faster than we can put them on our website.
Yes, you're right. Visa information changes so quickly, so whatever I say now may not be the case later in the admission cycle. So the rule of thumb is that the programme can only support you on a visitor visa, and more detailed and up-to-date information is kept on the university's international office website, so you should always consult this. Should you need a visa, the programme will send you a visa letter to support your application for your country.
That's great. Nikki, it looks like there are a lot of formalities that may need to be completed, such as visas, and a lot of these processes are completely out of our hands. What would you recommend to applicants with regards to the timing of the application?
Please apply early, but leaving it to the last day will not give you enough time to organise your visa if you're offered a place. So please apply early.
Okay, so how long does it take between submitting your application and getting the offer letter? And what happens in the meantime?
So your application is reviewed by the programme, and if considered applicable, you will be offered an interview, and that will be within 3 to 4 weeks, depending on how quickly your references are submitted. Applications then need to be approved by the admissions and the school degree committee before being recommended for an offer to the Institute of Continuing Education, the ICE, who generate the final offer letter, and this can take another 6 weeks. After that, you still require college placement, and you may have to fulfil various conditions such as the GMAT or a language test, or complete your current degree if you're still studying.
Mhm. Nikki, you mentioned college placements. The applicant can nominate their preferred choice of 6 colleges, and we will put the list of those colleges in the description below the video. But other than giving the choice at the time of application, is there anything else that the applicant needs to do?
No, we will apply on your behalf, but there's no guarantee of being accepted by your first choice. There will be a longer list of colleges on the application form itself, but as you mentioned, we can only submit your application to a preferred college if it's one of the 6 that we're working with.
So, if an applicant is accepted but decides that for whatever reason he doesn't want to start in September of 2021, can the offer be rolled over or deferred?
No, unfortunately, there's no deferral process on this programme. So if you decide not to start or circumstances change and you can't start in September 21, you will have to apply again in the following year.
Okay. I suspect a lot of people watching this video will wonder how COVID has affected our program. To this, I would say that by design, our program is a blended program. So long before COVID struck, we were teaching the vast majority of our course material online. And we had 4 residential weeks at which our students would come to Cambridge and be taught together. With the travel restrictions, many of our students have not been able to attend in person. And the lockdown restrictions meant that we were unable to host the residential weeks in Cambridge. In these cases, we taught either entirely online or, when the restrictions allowed, we were able to host part of the cohort in-house and simultaneously stream the material online for those unable to travel. Now, we will continue to do our best to teach in-house as much as possible, but we are bound by the university and government guidelines. Nikki, is there anything else you would add?
Only that you can find the latest updates on the COVID situation with regards to teaching on the school website. But you can also get in touch with us if you think that circumstances may have changed and maybe the website hasn't been updated yet.
Okay. Nikki, I think that we've covered the most frequently asked questions, but if there are more questions, what's the best way to contact us?
Please email us mstentrepreneurship@jbs.cam.ac.uk for all inquiries, but please visit the website as most of the information will be there.
Okay, so if you contact us, it will be me answering most of your general questions about the program, and Nikki will answer any admissions related questions. But they will all go into the Masters in Entrepreneurship inbox. I will put the details below the video. So the last thing maybe to say is if you want to find out about our students' experience, you can chat directly with our students. Again, I will put the link to the chat feature in the video below, and then you can contact students directly. Thank you very much for watching this video, and do get in touch with us if you have any questions about the Masters of Studies in Entrepreneurship.
Thank you.